Hello and welcome to JM, Just Messin' Newscast. I'm Matt Cola.
And I'm Jillian Rader.
On today's special report, we will be talking all things end of the year celebration. We are here to recognize you and all of your hard work during this difficult year.
And before we get started, we want to pass it over to our Director of Residence Life and Housing, Dr. Melinda Grove.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our end of the year celebration for academic year 2020-2021. And what a remarkable year it was. The year of COVID, the year of social distancing and masking and everything that is very, very different to what the university experience and the residential experience typically is, not only for our students, but our staff. And I have to congratulate every single one of you. You rose to the challenge this year and made sure that our students had the very best experience that they could possibly have given the conditions and the restrictions that we had in place. I really could not have asked for a better group to assist in that process. Our student leaders in the co-curricular programs and activities areas really thought outside the box and brought some wonderful virtual programming to our students and to the emerging leaders. Our resident assistants did a wonderful job of providing some social distancing programs within the residence halls, being able to still stay connected with students and making sure students felt connected to campus. And of course, our residence life coordinators who did remarkable over-the-top work working with our quarantine and isolation area and the students who were down at Quaker Square for any number of days during their time here with us this year. We are looking forward to next year, where we have hopefully some less restricted activity for our students and staff. But again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for putting the work in this year and doing the very, very best. So I'm going to turn it back over to the news desk.
And now, off to activities to present their awards.
The Outstanding Leadership Pin is the highest individual honor a National Residence Hall honorary chapter can award to its members. Only 8 pins can be awarded each school year. The Outstanding Leadership Pin is designed to recognize those students who have demonstrated outstanding support and leadership to an NRHH chapter and Residence Hall students. This year's recipients are Brianna Perkowski, Emma Wozniak, Benjamin Larici, Hannah Searle, Jared Housem, Jacob Shreve, Christian Miller, and Hannah Curtis. Congratulations.
The National Association of College and University Residence Halls, NACUR, has designated the Bronze Pin as the highest honor that a student or staff member can receive at their university level. Silver and Gold Pins are credited with regional and national involvement. Individuals who receive this honor have been selected for their leadership and direction and commitment to their campus residential organizations. A committee of student leaders from NRHH, RHC, RHPB, and Sigma Lambda select the recipients, and only 8 pins may be distributed each year. The importance of the 8 pins is to signify the 8 regions that make up NACUR. Recipients will be contacted to receive their pins. And this year's recipients are Kurt Atkinston, Lindsay Corcoran, Luke Tracy, Carly Annenson, Hannah Liggett, Alex Gwynn, and Johanna Thompson. Congratulations to the 2021 Bronze Pin recipients.
Sigma Lambda's UA Lead Series is a series of fun, interactive events that enhance and develop one's leadership skills. This year, the series was made up of 5 programs consisting of keynote speakers and even a panel of UA seniors with leadership positions. We highly encourage first-year students to complete this series, as it is a great resume builder and will improve the chances of getting that leadership position or campus job next year. Students who attended 3 programs will be recognized with the Silver Leadership Award, and students who attended 4 or 5 programs will be recognized with the Gold Leadership Award.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I am one of Sigma Lambda's UA Lead co-chairs, and I am here to recognize students who received the Gold Leadership Award for attending 4 or 5 events. We would like to say thank you and congratulations to the following individuals: Elena Kennedy, Alexis Curie, Ashley Brickner, Brianna Perkowski, Brian Nguyen, Caitlin Croston, Carly Annenson, Casey Bukowski, Claire Strusaker, Connor Downs, Elena Vukovic, Elizabeth Booth, Emma Wozniak, Gregory Adams, Hannah Curtis, Hannah Liggett, Hannah Searle, Isaac Kohler, Jacqueline Sheetzel, Jared Hausum, Jennifer Hartman, Jenny Vo, Juliana Fierro, Lindsay Corcoran, Lindsay Noland, Luke Tracy, Madeline Adamchek, Maylee Martin, Megan Miller, Megan Chapman, Megan Schmidt, Morgan Newman, Natalie Dipole, Nathan Wire, Nina Treacher, Noelle Berry, Olianka Famadou, Ryan Bailey, Ryan Dorse, Sydney Coleman, Taylor Smith, Tucker Meacham, and Tyler Hudy. Once again, congratulations to all. Now off to Hannah for the Silver Awards.
The following students have been awarded the Silver Leadership Award: Ben LaRicci, Claire Strusaker, Emma Harmon, Hannah Barnes, Cassidy Harkness, Mason Arnold, Morgan Schmidt, Sienna MacArthur, and Victoria Leach.
Thank you, activities. And now on to Residential Education Awards.
The Outstanding New Resident Assistant Award recognizes an individual for their efforts within the first year of this position. This individual is heavily involved in campus through residence life and housing as an RA, a CA, and most recently this semester as a newly minted NRHH member. They're also heavily involved with other programs on campus, including USG, where they serve as the Senator for Residence Life. The residents of Spicer know her so well, and they're often seeking advice from her. She's been described as kind, engaging, and genuine to all. The winner of this award is Katia Pugh. Congratulations.
The Distinguished RA Award goes to a student who has been a resident assistant for more than 1 year. This individual has made impactful strides to help the department in more ways than one. In particular, this individual was a co-chair on the Northeast Ohio Housing Officers RA Conference Planning Committee, which included planning an RA conference as well as executing the conference. This individual is always looking for new ways to grow professionally and personally. And this year's recipient of the Distinguished Resident Assistant Award is Bryce Hasman. Congratulations, Bryce.
Thanks, Jill, and I'm here to give the Outstanding Desk Manager Award. So this DM has been new to the position this semester, surprise, surprise, and has gone above and beyond to make sure that the CAs under them are helped out. They're a kind and great person to make everybody feel included, and when things come up, they're very responsive to emails and understanding. They always stop by the desk to have conversations and check on the CAs while they're working. They're quick to reply to emails, stock desk essential needs, and just overall is doing a great job as a desk manager. They're also doing an excellent job as an SA when working in Ritchie and are helpful to residents when they need assistance. The descriptors for this person have been given as responsive, understanding, kind, charming, funny, and easygoing. So without further ado, the Outstanding Desk Manager goes to Mr. Alpha Davis. Now back to you.
The Living Learning Community Student of the Year Award is awarded to a student that is actively involved in their Living Learning Community or themed housing cohort. They show excellence in their academic commitment within their community that they live in. This person's nominator writes, "This individual has definitely made their mark on the University of Akron during their freshman year. They've been actively involved as an emerging leader and was even president of their residence hall government. They have come up with COVID-friendly programs to give residents the best experience possible. One of these programs was making Valentine's Day cards for fellow residents and putting them in mailboxes on their doors. This individual and the hall government even made some for each person, just to ensure that no one was left out. She was awarded Sigma Lambda's Freshman of the Year because she has truly distinguished herself from other students. Despite the uncertainty of what next year will look like, this did not stop them from continuing their involvement in residence life. Next year, she will be the Residence Hall Council's Vice President / NCC, and there certainly isn't a better fit. Alexis Curry has given her all and will continue to do so for the rest of her career. Congratulations, Alexis."
I am here to
proud to be reporting on location from South Residence Hall on the Living Learning Community of the Year. This year's community is one that has been engaged, it's been passionate, it's been, dare I say, creative throughout the whole year. And that has been in large part due to the meticulous planning of the resident assistant of this community. This community has provided insight to their resident assistant on the sorts of things that they want to see, and that resident has expertly implemented their programming. Throughout the course of the year, they've done amazing work, things like building fairy jars or jack-o'-lanterns in a jar. Lots of jars, in fact. But outside of that, they also created some spectacular art, such as framed candy corn portraits around Thanksgiving. So, without further ado, I am pleased to present this year's award for the Living Learning Community of the Year to the Fine Arts LLC in South Hall.
This year's Outstanding Leap Mentor has been described by nominators as being a leader who is determined, kind, caring, consistent, and friendly. Nominators noted that this Leap Mentor did an outstanding job with the circumstances provided of making their floor come together and build strong connections. This Leap Mentor did a great job of tutoring their students and helping them get through tough times by pulling from their own personal experience from previous years. This Leap Mentor was very active with their floor, constantly outside playing games and really just making that intentional effort to get to know their residents. I've had the great pleasure of working with this Leap Mentor over the year, and they've been incredibly consistent and wonderful at doing their job with great passion. This year's Outstanding Leap Mentor is awarded to Christian Miller. Thank you, Christian.
Hello, I'm Heather Summer, and I'm here bringing you the news of the Outstanding Student Award. Let's see what nominators have to say. 3 words to describe this student are friendly, approachable, and humble. The nominators wrote, "When this student asks how you are doing, he does not merely say so for the sake of habit or convention, but he genuinely cares to know how things are going. He consistently strikes up conversations with strangers inside and outside of the residence halls, and he is truly a positive and welcoming person within the residence hall life environment." So, in this envelope in front of me, I have the name of the winner. Let's take a look. And the winner is Solomon Eftivba. I apologize for the pronunciation of your last name. Congratulations, though. On behalf of Residence Life and Housing, we want to thank you for helping making this a fantastic year. Clearly, everybody around you thinks that you're fantastic to be around, and you just make the environment that much better. So I'd like to thank you for the extra effort. Now, back to the newsroom.
The Excellence in Community Development Award is awarded to an individual or group who has successfully demonstrated a lasting commitment to building and creating a positive and inclusive community within the residence halls. The recipients of this award will have executed programs, activities, and/or initiatives within a residence hall that enhances the educational, diversity, social awareness, and sense of community for the residential students. The nominator describes this individual as a supportive, kind, and fun individual. They continue to state the following. This year, I have watched the individual create a great community on the 3rd floor of Sisler. He is their Leap Mentor, and I also wanted to recognize him for the way he has built the community. He had to be creative this year, and I applaud him for the commitment to the residents and to strive to provide them with a positive experience. He gathers the floor to go to at least one meal together every day. He started a fantasy football league, and he encourages those who had Xbox to play games together. Started a Minecraft war for the floor and encourages his residents to get out and play games. The atmosphere on the 3rd floor of Sisler is so different than the others I have witnessed, with the doors being left open and lots of conversations happening. Christian Miller has achieved this wonderful community, all while practicing and following the guidelines to keep everyone safe. Congratulations, Christian. Now now we're going to head to our Associate Director of Co-Curricular Activities and Programming, Thomas Spessel, to present the Most Outstanding Student Employee Award.
Hello, my name is Tiffany Schmidt.
Hi, and I'm Tom Fessel.
And we are here to award the Residence Life and Housing 2021 Outstanding Student Employee. This nominee dedicates their heart, soul, and energy to every task at hand. No job is considered unimportant, and they dutifully make sure that office assignments are completed swiftly and to the best of abilities. The nominee is an uplifting student assistant, and their bright personality is like sunshine emitting from the desk. They do not drag others down by complaining about the difficulty of something, but rather lifts others up by sharing support and encouragement for the task at hand. The nominee has an infectiously positive attitude. As a student assistant, they can face challenges of long days in the office, difficult customers, or treks across campus in all weather, and is motivated to accomplish their duties and go above and beyond to make sure tasks are completed in full and that residents leave satisfied and with all the information that they need. One of the most important qualities of a successful leader is passion for what they do. This nominee loves being such a significant part of the Akron experience and has a passion for helping others succeed. In only 2 short years at Akron, the nominee has truly already made a mark and will continue to do so. Some final descriptors of the nominee include cheerful, dedicated, driven, reliable, and passionate.
And this year's Outstanding Student Employee Award goes to, take it away, Tiffany.
Brianna Pierakowski. Congratulations. Now, back to the newsroom.
And now off to our Associate Director of Housing and Conference Services, Ian Tanner, to present the Commitment to Diversity Award.
The Commitment to Diversity Award is typically presented to a student or individual that has utilized creative or innovative programming designed to educate others around issues of multicultural awareness. Our award winner this year did just that. During the school year, they wanted to bring students together not only to educate each other about issues of social injustice, but also to get a practical how-to of how they can impact these marginalized communities themselves through their actions. Now, this program faced some challenges along the way, through the planning process, through the collaboration process as well, but through determination and hard work, our students were able to hear directly from representatives from the Akron NAACP on not only what they could do to help those in the ZIP community, but in the community as a whole. Thanks to your hard work and determination, our award winner has made Akron a kinder place. Thank you for that. This year's award winner for the Commitment to Diversity is Claire Phillips. Congratulations, Claire.
And now it's time to present our Program of the Year and Hall of the Year awards. Take it away, activity staff.
The Daniel M. Newland Program of the Year Award recognizes the most outstanding program in the residence halls each academic year. The Program of the Month, or OTM, winners from the past academic year serve as the nominees for this award. This award is given to a program which defines excellence and has best met the needs of the residents. The award is named for Dr. Daniel M. Newland, a former Dean of Students and NRHH member who is a huge supporter of our Residence Hall program. Now back to Dr. Grove to announce our winner.
And the Program of the Year goes to a community service event by H-Corps, Valentine's Day Candygram.
Hi everyone. This is the 37th year this prestigious award has been awarded. The Hall of the Year award recognizes a hall that not only developed a very strong community, but also contributed to the entire Residence Hall system by supporting the efforts of the Residence Hall Council, the Residence Hall Programming Board, Sigma Lambda Honorary, and the National Residence Hall Honorary. Each Residence Hall that bid for the Hall of the Year award included a summary of their accomplishments and Residence Life and Housing organization support with their bid. Before I get into the nominees, I'd like to thank each and every one who participated on Hall Government this year. Thank you for sticking until the end and creating great programs even in this disconnected world. Our first nominee is the Richie Sisler Hall Government. Over the course of the 2020-2021 academic year, the Richie Sisler Hall Government has created an environment of inclusion regardless of the unprecedented times that residents were faced with. In the midst of virtual programming, the Richie Sisler Hall Government continued to host programs in which residents were still able to participate in and build community. Although programs were limited to being virtual, resident participation averaged 20 to 30 residents per event. Ritchie Sisler Hall government made strides in order to support other campus organizations, including Sigma Lambda, the National Residence Hall Honorary, and the Residence Hall Programming Board. The achievements of the Ritchie Sisler Hall government were made possible by the dedication of its members, in which the success of Hall governments in the future and nothing short of promising. The second nomination is Honors Or Hall Government. Honors Or Residence Hall Government has strived to create a great environment for all residents. They started off with about 35 participants in their Adulting 101 program, educating resident meal plans and budgeting techniques. Their most participated event was the Halloween costume contest held on their Instagram. They had about 16 people send in pictures of their costume and around 400 people vote on the costumes. Starting off the second semester with Hall Fest, H-Core had a hot chocolate grab and go. 56 out of the 60 total packets were taken, and in February, they sold 131 candy grams, which raised $145 for the Akron Canton Food Bank, which is about 580 meals. H-Core has supported other organizations including Sigma Lambda, Students Against Multiple Sclerosis, NRHH, RHPB, and RHC by participating in the events and becoming members for the upcoming year. They have enjoyed their time on Hall Government tremendously and cannot wait to support the other Hall Governments in the future. Coming soon, Dr. Grove with the winner.
And the Hall of the Year goes to the Ritchie Sisler Hall Government. As always, I sent the call out for staff to name individuals in their areas or in the department in general that went above and beyond this year. I was pleased with the responses that I received, but once again, I was left with a very difficult decision. It is not a department full of people who sit back and let everyone else do the work. Quite the opposite. Each and every single person in some shape or form steps up, gives a little more, fills in where necessary, thinks creatively about how to do things differently with less resources, and all this makes it very difficult to choose the best of the best. It is my intention with these awards to honor both long-standing achievement within the department as well as outstanding work in the past academic year. The Director's Pillar of Excellence Awards honor one individual in each of three categories: service to fellow Residence Hall students, service to the overall department, and service to the greater UA community. I will start with service to fellow Residence Hall students. This individual has never stopped motivating their peers to succeed and continues to push them to achieve their goals. Despite all of the uncertainties of COVID-19, this individual has pushed others to think outside the box and come up with new ways to thrive and develop. She has been trying her best to make sure that amazing performers come to the University of Akron. Whether this means asking for input, negotiating prices with agencies, writing contracts for performers, or managing RHPB's budget, she did it all. She has been involved with Res Life throughout her entire college career. She started off as an emerging leader, became major events chair for RHPB, Sigma Lambda president, and then finally became RHPB president for 2 years. She has been a huge role model for all of us during these unfortunate times. She has continued to stay optimistic and motivated despite everything that is going on. There are fewer students living in the residence halls than in previous years, yet she has been determined to make their college experience the best one yet. She was constantly coming up with new alternatives and adapting our usual programs to being COVID friendly. She has done everything in her power to make everyone's college experiences amazing, despite all the craziness that is going on in the world. I think I can safely say that Res Life will miss her dearly after she graduates. This year, the Director's Pillar of Excellence Award for service to fellow Residence Hall students goes to Sienna MacArthur. Service to the overall department. Keeping student leaders motivated, informed, and striving for excellence in the middle of a pandemic is not a small feat. These individuals work diligently and creatively to ensure that our Residence Hall student organizations were kept informed of restrictions, help them brainstorm ways to continue to serve students, and help them being engaged. They made sure our student leaders kept up good morale and kept putting their best foot forward even if they were working in completely uncharted territory. Because of their efforts, the Emerging Leaders Program continued to be a success and an award-winning program, even while most events were held virtually. Their efforts ensure that we will continue to have excellent candidates for our various positions of employment within the department, and they ensure that our department has been seen favorably on campus for years to come as those students move on to other leadership opportunities outside of residence life and housing. These two individuals also held responsibilities during this year on key search committees that will ensure our success as a department well into the future. Therefore, it is my honor and privilege to present the Director's Pillar of Excellence Award for service to the overall department to Tom Fessel and Tiffany Schmidt. Service to the greater UA community. These individuals have taken the lion's share of the frontline COVID-19 work this year. They were in the office last spring during the lockdown, making sure that students turn their keys in and helping to fill in doing various tasks that are typically managed by student assistants because the student assistants were sent home. Over the summer, they were there to hear me say things like, "We don't have an answer for that yet, and this is the plan today, and we are building the plane while we are flying it." They were the ones who had to execute untested plans and processes, which required quick and critical thinking in some instances because the untested plans had not considered every scenario. They managed intake processing for all quarantine and isolation housing and making sure students knew what to expect from the process while also managing personalities and sometimes competing priorities from other UA departments. Through January opening, they helped pull off the minor miracle of ensuring that all students who moved into their regular residence hall room were COVID-free, which required Quaker Residence Hall to operate as a revolving door of travel quarantine and individuals waiting on test results. All of their efforts played no small part in our campus being able to remain open and keep our response efforts out of the negative public spotlight that many other campuses faced this year. While they did not sit on the Emergency Operations Group or on the Campus COVID Planning Committee, their consistent and dependable work toward COVID-19 response on our campus make them some of the true heroes of the pandemic on our campus. This year's Director's Pillar of Excellence Award for service to the greater UA community goes to the Residence Life Coordinators, Matthew Kola, Corinne Stromsky, Jillian Rader, and Shane Young. The Director's Commendation Award. The Director's Commendation Award historically has been presented to either a staff member or student with a long-standing track record of significant contributions to the Department of Residence Life and Housing, and the award honors an individual who's preparing to leave the Department of Residence Life and Housing either by graduation or new opportunity, and this year's recipient clearly meets all of this criteria. This individual goes above and beyond in every challenge and puts her heart into every task. She is passionate about the program she represents and has impacted the department and the Emerging Leaders Program for the better. She conducts herself with high levels of professionalism while still making everyone feel comfortable. Her staff have said that she helps them not feel as though their tasks are chores, but rather accomplishments waiting to happen. Her conflict management skills are stronger than many professionals with far more experience, as she has handled tough situations with masterful ease. She has worked exceptionally hard this year to transition an entire program of 100 students and the jobs of her employees to a virtual and hybrid environment. This could have been a major obstacle, but with her leadership and planning, the program persevered and even thrived under her guidance and planning and optimism. She is graduating and is leaving very large shoes to fill. It is my honor to present the 2020-2021 Director's Commendation Award to Emma Harmon. And again, thank you everyone for joining us tonight, and back to the news desk.
Congratulations, everyone. What an exciting evening it has been for all of us. Congratulations to the graduating seniors and to the award winners. We really appreciate your commitment and dedication to the Department of Residence Life and Housing at the University of Akron.
To those of you who will not be returning to us, we want to wish you the best of luck from all of our staff here to you, to those of us who are coming back next year. We can't wait to see you in August. Enjoy your summer.
And as always,
Go Zips!